All right, everyone. Hello, hello, and welcome. How's everyone doing this lovely Friday, the 18th? No, excuse me, the 19th of October, 2018. I'm Darkside Phil, and I welcome you all to the stream. Welcome, welcome, everyone. So, today's pretty exciting for multiple reasons. First of all, it's the end of the week. A lot of people here today will be finishing off their work or school weeks and relaxing and looking forward to some new content on stream, right? And the good news here is that today, the other thing that's cool about today is that it is a new release day. And we've got a really awesome game today to check out called Calibur 6. A game that is a very long-standing fighting game series. For those who aren't aware, this series actually started with a game called Soul Edge. So actually, in all fairness, this is actually the 7th installment of this franchise, even though it says 6. It's actually part 7, okay? Now, Calibur is an interesting fighting game series. It utilizes weapons, which a lot of fighting games don't do. Most fighting games are like hand-to-hand combat. Calibur is a mix of hand-to-hand combat combined with a lot of different kind of fun stuff utilizing said weapons. Some characters have incredible range. Some characters have incredible speed. Some characters are more based off of heavy hits, counter-hitting, and grappling. There's a juggle system in the game. As for anything new added to this one, I have no idea. It's been quite some time since Calibur 5, so I really don't remember that much. I don't know, how much I'm going to remember in regards to the game itself. I used to play Calibur back in the day. I actually had the original one for Dreamcast, and I absolutely loved it. I had played through the entire story mode with your created character and stuff like that, and I did, dabble a little bit. Excuse me, people are saying it's called Soul Blade. Yeah, the original was Soul Blade, right? Was it Soul Blade, then was it Soul? God, I'm trying to remember how it ordered. The first one was Soul Blade, and then it was there was no Soul Edge. The Soul Edge was the sword, right? Now I've confused myself. Anyway, I've played this series ever since the original one in arcades, and then I owned the Calibur 1 on Dreamcast, okay? Now, over the years, I've played various ones, all right? I don't think I've played every installment of this franchise, and certainly, I'm going to be very honest with all of you, I've never played this game at a competitive level. This isn't like Street Fighter, where I actually played the living shit out of it, and I know the intricacies and the ins and outs of the franchise. I don't, all right? I very much don't. So at no time am I ever trying to tell you guys I'm going to try to play this game at like a competitive level or anything like that. However, I do enjoy the game. The graphics have always been great. The character variety has always been great. The fact that this game typically has an incredible amount of single-player content balanced in with obviously online gameplay always has made it very interesting to me. And so in that regard, I'm pretty excited to give it a shot and see, how it goes here with Calibur 6, okay? Now, I will be, today, in this very first session of Calibur 6, basically attempting to try to relearn the game. It's been so long since I played a Calibur game. Like, I know I'm going to have some recollections of certain things and completely forgotten others. Like, I know there's a parry system, and I'm trying to remember if it's like Tekken or not. I know in Tekken you just tap, like, down toward and you can, like, parry low attacks. I don't even remember if it's like that in this game or not. I can't remember. I think some characters have button input parries, and some don't. I know that command throws are a big part of this game, like doing a setup into a command throw, which could lead to giant damage, or like a ground bounce into a combo. Remember, this game also has ring outs, so that's another factor, that certain stages you can knock the opponent out of the ring to instantly win the match, which is kind of cool. So, let's see how it goes. Today, I just want to forewarn all of you, don't expect anything great today. What I'm trying to do is learn the game again, okay? So I believe a good way to do that, if there is a tutorial mode, I probably will play through that first. And then I believe there's going to be like a story mode where character creation and the like. So I'm probably going to make some kind of a cool character, based on, I don't know, maybe your suggestions, and play through some of the story mode and see how it goes today, okay? Now, eventually, yes, I would like to, learn a few of the characters and maybe play some online play and see how I do. But that's really not going to happen today. I just know it. There's no way I'm going to learn the game like in an hour and immediately start going online and playing people. It's just not going to happen. I have to relearn, the entirety of the game engine and everything. Okay? So, we'll see how it goes today. Now, tomorrow I'm also playing this. So, basically between today and tomorrow, we'll get 8 hours of Soul Calibur 6. And then based off of your feedback on how this goes, we'll determine if I keep playing this moving forward as, a game I balance with everything else. Or if you're like, it was cool to see Phil play it for a while, but, not our cup of tea. Maybe it's, not Street Fighter, and, Phil's forte is Street Fighter. I'll let you guys decide, okay? At this point, we're so busy with new game releases. It's certainly not going to be any skin off my back if people decide they don't want to see more Soul Calibur. At the same time, if this is, a lot of fun for everyone, and you guys want to see me continue, I'd very much be willing to continue playing and learning and trying to get back into this franchise, okay? Also, sadly, I hate to say this, but this is really the last hurrah for Soul Calibur. If you guys aren't aware, this franchise has been gone for a while and almost didn't come back. And this is basically the last gasp for them. If this game sells well and performs well, then the franchise will survive and continue. But if it doesn't, basically this is the last Soul Calibur ever. And that kind of sucks. To see a long-running franchise die like that. But, I hate to say it, times change. And I hate to say it, in the modern era of fighters, they've really evolved to be this kind of very flashy, very easy to play, low skill level kind of deal. And Soul Calibur very much is not that. Even though, I'll be honest, much like the early Tekken games, Soul Calibur has always had, like, spam characters. Characters who have just, like, really high priority moves that you can spam repeatedly online. In general, Soul Calibur is a pretty, at least mid to high range skill required kind of game to play competitively. So, I guess we'll see. We'll see how this goes, alright? Okay, so, Soul Calibur 6, my main gameplay stream today. Now, later tonight, guys, if this is not your forte, if this is not your cup of tea, but you want something fun and chill, boy, you guys got to come back tonight. Because later tonight, my second stream for this Friday, today, is going to be Forza Horizon 4. Now, for those of you who watched me play this game 2 weeks ago, I did a 5+ hour stream of it. And people basically told me it was one of the most chill, relaxing, and fun, entertaining experiences they've ever seen me do on stream. The game itself is a lot of fun. The graphics are outstanding. There's a big variety in the events and races that you do during it. A big variety of the cars during this playthrough, okay? It's been a lot of fun. And in general, most people really liked my gameplay that I did of Forza. And people were like, are you going to go back? Yes, I am today. Today I'm going to play it for about 2 hours and see how we go. If you remember, I have a few things, story-based things in the game. For example, the stunt missions, as well as I opened up a supercar circuit that I haven't even touched yet. Plus, tons of other stuff that unlocks. So there's a lot of stuff left to do in that game, just to kind of hang out and chill with me. Okay, I hope you guys will chill with me tonight. 2 hours of Forza, okay? As I've already stated, tomorrow will be more Soul Calibur 6. And tomorrow night, excuse me, Saturday night, I'll be doing 2 more hours of Dragon Quest XI. So that'll round off my streaming week. Sunday will be my day off for the week. Then I'll be back on Monday, and what I play on Monday will be highly determined by how you guys, accept Soul Calibur. If you really like Soul Calibur and you want more, I'll do it as my main gameplay stream on Monday. If not, right, if you guys are getting burnt out or bored of it, then maybe I'll switch over and I'll do some more Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I've still got, some more Black Ops Blackout that I can do. There's other stuff I can do. Then starting on Tuesday, it's the big DLC release, The Bank Heist. Story-based mission in Spider-Man, the very first DLC for Spider-Man. And ladies and gentlemen, last night I did go and I bought the season pass for Spider-Man. It was $25, but it ensured that you get all 3 story-based expansions coming out. I said, you know what? I really enjoyed Spider-Man in September. It was actually my highest viewed thing that I did in September. And I said, why not? If people really liked it back then, I'm sure people will come by to watch the DLCs. So that's going to start on Tuesday, okay? So basically Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be playing the Spider-Man DLC and balancing that in with the other games I'm playing. Soul Calibur, Dragon Quest, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Blackout, etc. Then, this coming Thursday, okay, I will be doing a late night stream premiere of, that's right, you guessed it, Red Dead Redemption 2, which I've already pre-installed. Yesterday, I'll be honest, the last couple of days people were very generous with tips. So because you guys were very generous with tips, I was able to buy Soul Calibur 6, then the Season Pass for Spider-Man, and then Red Dead Redemption 2. So I just want to say special shout out to anyone who tipped me the past few days. You guys directly, helped me to get all the new games for the rest of the month, which is excellent. I'm now good till the end of the month, which is great. So, thank you. Thank you for that, okay? So yeah, I will be doing a late night, kind of midnight release stream of Red Dead Redemption 2. And then basically Red Dead Redemption 2 will be my main focus on gameplay streams for the foreseeable future. And I'll be balancing that with other stuff at night. Now maybe every once in a while, once a week, I'll do something different as the main stream. But from all reports, Red Dead Redemption 2 is around 60 hours long. So it's going to take me about roughly 2 weeks to beat, even if I play it as the main gameplay stream every single day. That being said, there's a lot of time in November to focus on that, which is good. But at the same time, there's going to be new releases coming up in November, and I don't want to have Red Dead lingering. So I am going to be focusing on Red Dead Redemption 2 pretty much as the main focus for a couple of weeks here, and balancing other stuff as the nighttime streams, okay? So, there you go. Soul Calibur today and tomorrow, balanced with chill stuff in Forza Horizon 4 and then Dragon Quest. This coming week, we'll have the Spider-Man DLC and the premiere of Red Dead. And then we'll have a focus on Red Dead for a couple of weeks while I balance it out with all the other stuff. Sound good, everyone? Hopefully this is a schedule that pleases you. And you are looking forward to all the fun new stuff. I certainly am. I'm very excited for all the fun new stuff at this point. Okay? All right. So thank you guys very much for that. Now, let me say a couple things. Number one, no update on the Sega situation. I know some people are waiting to hear, is there any kind of positive update on the Sega situation? I've got none for you right now, nothing. If you're not aware what that means, when I was uploading the end game content of Fist of the North Star, all my videos got claimed, copyright claimed, and blocked by Sega. I spoke with Sega of America PR yesterday, and they said this is an error. This was probably something that was in place since the Japanese version was released last year and was never released on YouTube, and I just had the bad luck that my videos got caught in this stupid automated system. So they are working on clearing that up. But I told them, there's no point in me finishing your game when I can't upload the rest of it. And they agreed with me. They actually said, we don't care. Or we don't, they didn't say we don't care. We said, we understand it actually makes sense that you wouldn't finish the game until you can actually upload it. So they're working to get those released. And when they do, then I will finish Fist of the North Star. But for now, it's on hiatus. Okay? All right. Outside of that, I really don't have much else to talk about. I'm feeling pretty good about the next couple of weeks. We've got pretty cool, couple of weeks coming up. Great content. I would say this. Earlier on this month, all the games that I've been playing were great. Like Mega Man 11, I really enjoyed. Forza Horizon 4 is good. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is good. WWE's My Career was good. Blackout in Black Ops 4 was good. But I'm looking for great. And I get the feeling that coming up this next week to 2 weeks is going to be great. You know what I mean? You get some fun Soul Calibur fighting game action, followed by a fun DLC with Spider-Man, and then Red Dead Redemption 2. This, I think, is what we've been waiting for. Even though this month has been crazy busy, I think what we've been waiting for is finally here, and I'm feeling super pumped and excited, and I hope you guys are too, okay? All right, so, thanks very much, guys. Let's do a very quick plug segment, and then we're going to get into shout-outs for people who have contributed to today's stream, and then we're going to get started with Soul Calibur 6, like I said, probably starting with the tutorial, then maybe like story mode / character creation, and going from there and seeing how it goes. Okay? All right, fair enough? All right. So thank you guys very much for all of your support. I really appreciate you guys. Oh, okay, I guess I should mention this too. Yeah, Vietnamese Vladimir Putin says, what about Days Gone? Yeah, all right, I will mention this, guys. Days Gone was delayed. Days Gone, the zombie survival game featuring bikers, was supposed to originally come out last year. Actually, I take it back, this year. Then it was supposed to come out in February, but it was the same day as Anthem, Metro, and a bunch of other games. It got delayed until late April of next year, which in my opinion is very good, because I really feel that if Days Gone was released on that same day that it was going to be the same of a million other games in February, it really would have got lost in the shuffle. Plus, hey, take as much time as they need to polish the game and make it better, in my opinion. We're in no rush for another zombie game, you know what I mean? When a new zombie game comes out, let it be fucking good. So I fully support their decision to delay the game and make it better. Plus, I think the release timing will be better now because of that. Okay? Okay. Now, thank you guys very much for all of your support. Streams have been great recently. In fact, I would say I've had a good tear of about 5 months here of really great streaming with no drama and everything fun and just everything awesome. I really love every day coming to stream and hanging out with you guys. I really do. That being said, if you'd like to go above and beyond just being a standard stream viewer or video watcher and you'd like to contribute in a way that will allow me to continue to do this full time, there are many ways which you can contribute and allow me to explain those ways. The first would be checking out my Patreon over at patreon.com/darksidefil, where your monthly pledges earn you basically reward levels for how much you pledge. There are many different reward levels, including things such as getting your questions answered in my Q&A show, Ask the King, getting a private Q&A video made for yourself, or getting text or verbal thank yous in my videos and streams. But in my opinion, the best perk level is $5. If you pledge $5 or more to my Patreon, you get in on all of the events that happen, including things such as the Halloween event, where people right now are nominating and voting on horror-themed games for my upcoming Halloween Horror Marathon. Previous events have been indie-style games, Patron's Choice playthrough, where you pick a game that I'm going to do a full playthrough of, the Rageathon, the 10th year retrospective anniversary event, etc. There's been many, many events that patrons have had unprecedented amount of control over just because they're a $5 patron. All right. So give it a look. Patreon.com/darksidefil. Thanks to anyone who is a current patron, and thanks to anyone who considers becoming a new one. Number 2, I've got a merchandise store. It's called Teespring, where I sell all kinds of fun merch. Teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming. T-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, stickers, mugs. Great quality stuff that I can attest to because I own a bunch of it, and I've owned a lot of it for over a year and a half now. And I can tell you the quality is great to the point where the shirts and stuff haven't even worn out yet. I actually use the higher quality material rather than the low grade because I don't care about the profit margin. I care about giving you guys a quality collectible. All right. Anything you buy from my Teespring shop helps me out, but you guys obviously get a cool collectible too. Thanks to anyone who's bought anything there from the past, and please give it a look. Okay? All right. Then, today, ladies and gentlemen, if you're here live on the stream, okay, and if you would like to get some fun interactions during today's stream, there are 3 ways that you can do that. You can earn yourself a nice shout-out. The first is if you cheer with bits. The second is if you tip me. And the third is if you subscribe to the channel. If you do any of those things, I will give you a verbal shout out. However, I just want to say a couple things. Keep in mind, number 1, this is a fighting game. Fighting games do require a lot more intense attention than other styles of games. For example, tonight when I play Forza, there'll be a lot more chill, but I'm probably going to have to concentrate and be a little bit more intense on today's stream because it is a fighting game, okay? That being said, I will actively do my best to give you shout-outs during the course of the stream. However, if you are seeking a shout-out, please follow the following criteria, because keep in mind, this is my place of business. It is my stream. I have to abide by Twitch's terms of service, and it is subjective what I say and do on my own streams. That being said, everybody, here's the rules to follow. Number 1, please be positive. Please don't bring in negativity. Please don't bring in insults against myself or other stream chatters or other content creators. Don't bring in negative memes against myself or other content creators. Don't tell me what every other possible negative person on the planet is doing. I don't care about who's stealing my content and who's saying this and doing that. This is a stream where I am focusing on putting out fun, chill, and entertaining gameplay for you, and you guys kind of relaxing and getting an escape from the real world, right? Which is why I don't bring up things like politics and religion on the streams. You don't want to hear about that shit. You hear enough about that stuff in your regular lives. You don't want to come here to what's supposed to be an escape and a relaxing experience and have to hear about drama and have to hear about real life crap, right? So let's just keep it drama free. Thanks to everyone who does understand. By the way, if you are looking for a shout out, also please don't post up a paragraph. You know, you post up 14 sentences. I'm not going to derail the whole stream. All right. Now, if you'd like to go a step further, if you guys would actually like to see a spooky and fun Halloween themed animation play on today's stream in conjunction with your contributions, you can get that. If you either cheer 50 bits or more in a single cheer, tip me $5 or more in a single tip, or if you subscribe to the channel, wait a couple minutes and then click on the share button that appears after you do, you'll get a fun Halloween-themed animation to play. So that's visual recognition for your contribution. And then, of course, I'm going to give you the verbal shout-out as well. As you guys can also see at the top of your screens, we got the stream stats leaderboard in effect. I will be updating this periodically during the course of today's stream with the top cheerer and top tipper. Therefore, those who are the current top cheerer or top tipper will get credit, and it will be long-standing for the course of this stream. Okay? Subscribing. What do you get if you subscribe to the channel? Many things, many benefits. First, you get access to all of the fun emotes that we've added over the past couple of months. Keep in mind the Spider-Man DLC is coming out next week, so all those Spider-Man emotes that I added last month will be pertinent again, okay? Number 2, the fun emotes I've added, like the DSP anger face, the DSP confusion face, the take a sip emote, the death face emote. There have been a lot of new emotes over the past couple of months that people have really enjoyed using in stream chat, so there you go. Number 2, you will not have to watch advertisements, which is great, right? Not having to watch ads when I run them a couple times a stream is a good benefit. And then number 3, you get a very awesome chat crown badge that shows how long you've been an ongoing subscriber. And in fact, some people will be hitting their 2-year anniversary as an ongoing supporter of mine next month. And they'll be earning their diamond crown chat badges. We'll finally see them for the first time, okay? So thanks to anyone who is a sub, anyone who is a supporter. I appreciate that very much. Consider subbing. All right, last but not least, guys, ending my plug segment. If you're interested in tipping me and you're curious, how do you do that? Because it's separate from cheering and subbing, which are integrated into Twitch. It's a very simple process. There's 2 ways you could tip me. If you look below the stream, there may be a button there that says tip jar. And if you click on that, it'll take you to my PayPal tips page where you can either leave an anonymous tip or your name in a message if you seek a shout out during the stream. If you don't see that button, that's cool. Instead, type !tip into the stream chat. And then a link should pop up that will allow you to leave a tip via that method. All right? Those are the 2 ways to do it. All right. All right, guys. That's the tips segment. That's a tip segment. Well, that was the tip segment, I guess. But that's the plug segment. Okay? Now, let's get to shout-outs for those of you who have contributed. And then we'll get started here. Sound good? All right, hold on a second. Let me scroll all the way down. All the way down, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay. First of all, we got shout-outs for those who actually contributed overnight when I was not even broadcasting. Thanks to those who kept me in mind and contributed overnight. We start off with Genetic Gamer, who cheered. He says, when I watch your old videos, you seem like you're maybe a little bit less polished and off the cuff. Do you think that being an internet personality has made you more worldly? I don't even know what that means. Worldly? All right, let's look it up. What does the word worldly mean? Let's see. I want to make sure I know what I'm talking about. Here we go. So we're going to go to worldly. Adjective of a person experienced and sophisticated. She was much more worldly than Nora and dismissed the slur. Or of or concerned with material values or ordinary life rather than a spiritual existence. What the hell? I guess the best way to respond to this is I think I've gotten more wise over the years, and yes, I have gotten better at what I do. Like if you listen to the way that I used to talk in my older videos, like the first 2-3 years I did this, from 2008 through like maybe 2011, I sounded different. Now, no, primarily that was because I was using a digital camera, and it was capturing me, and it was making me sound a lot different. But yeah, I've done this for 10 years now, and talking, I'm a lot more smooth with my talking and my transitions, and the way I say things sounds a hell of a lot more professional because I've been doing this on a daily basis for 10 years. Versus back then, it was like the first time I was really doing it. You know, I'm kind of flubbing through it. I'll be honest. It was fun to do it back then, but at the same time, it was like kind of nerve-wracking. Because basically back then it was kind of like the Wild West. You could say and do whatever you wanted. You really didn't get in trouble for it. But now in the modern era, you really got to be careful what you say. Because God forbid you say something that irks the wrong kind of people or gets you in trouble, for example, with Twitch or YouTube terms of service, etc. Back then I would say things that now I watch and I cringe. You know, when we were watching the 10-year anniversary retrospective, just a few of the videos that I watched during that, I was like, oh man, you know, I can't believe I said that stuff back then. And I certainly, that's stuff I wouldn't say in the modern era, right? I wouldn't. I've learned, I've grown, I've become more wise, more mature, and I wouldn't say that kind of lowbrow, stupid, below the belt shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, over time, things change, and honestly, I agree with you. I sound different today. Like, I sound a lot more professional. I sound like I know what I'm doing. I've been around the block, you know what I mean? I've talked so much on microphone for the last 10 freaking years that I've pretty much mastered it. And it's to the point now where I can talk about any topic on the fly. I can do, you know, this kind of reactionary style commentary with smooth, you know, no jutting out, oh my God, he's stuttering or whatever. You know, for the most part, you know, I've kind of, you know, refined what I've done over the years, okay? All right, Genetic Gamer cheered again. He says, have you thought about making an affiliate with Humble Bundle? I think your viewers would love to use their service and they could donate to charities while getting cool games. I don't know anything about that. I have absolutely no idea how a Humble Bundle affiliate would work. If anyone has a recommendation and say, oh yeah, this is a great service, Phil should use it, please send some information my way, but it's the first time I've heard about anyone being able to have an affiliate with it or whatever, so. Game Master used Phoenix Down did a 45-bit cheer. Thank you very much, Game Master. Haven't seen you in a while, but good to see have you contribute overnight, and I hope to see you on streams. Golden Colts also did a 165-bit cheer. Thank you very much, Golden Colts. I also received a $1 troll tip, so I will ignore that. And Emotive Druid 28 subscribed to the channel. So thank you very much, everyone. That was the overnight support. Now for people who actually contributed during today's stream. Sound good? All right, we start off with Crazy Dream, who did a 500-bit cheer and said, jobs, not mobs. Okay. Sounds like some political propaganda. As you know, this is not a political stream. However, since it has absolutely zero context, I guess it's fine. Thank you very much, Crazy Dream, for the 500-bit generous cheer. Then we move on to the legend T-Dubs, who tipped me $15 and says Soul Calibur 6 hype. Well, thank you very much, T-Dubs, for that very generous tip. I appreciate that very much. There you go. Thank you for that. And I got you up on the leaderboard for top tip of the day, $15. Thank you, thank you. All right, moving on. T-Dubs then cheered. He said, I'm going to ask the question. Let's address the elephant in the room. Do you still play video games for the gorgeous view? For the gorgeous view. For the gorgeous view. You know, it's funny because, you know, back in the day, when you would say something like that, you'd be playing a game and be, oh my God, look at these visuals. Now, so many games have breathtaking visuals. Like just the past couple of months. Spider-Man, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Right? They've all had like mind-blowing visuals. And I'm sure that's not the last. You know, we're coming up on games like Red Dead Redemption 2. And, you know, maybe a few others by the end of the year. I don't know. But I mean, all these major games now have these amazing visual worlds. You can look down and be like, oh my God, look how gorgeous it is. But if you remember, the reason I originally said that was I was playing Dark Souls, and there actually probably was a really good view, and someone had left one of those messages on the ground that said, a gorgeous view. I play video games for the gorgeous view. In reality, I actually live in Washington State, and I get a gorgeous view every day. All I got to do is drive down the street. There's a massively beautiful view of Mount Rainier. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, yes, I play video games for the gorgeous view. Eternal Napalm cheered. He says, zombie mode is fucking great this year. The Scepter of Ra kicks ass. And also, I had 4 top 5 finishes in Blackout mode yesterday, and 3 were in the desert. Congratulations to Eternal Napalm. Sounds good. I also am enjoying the Blackout mode. Although when I played it last night, I was dealing more with trying to learn things about the map and certain things about weapons and stuff more than actually surviving. But, you know, it takes time. It'll take time. But I already won a match, so it's all downhill from here. Genetic Gamer cheered. He says, Phil, as a fan, has a fan ever met you in real life? I think if I saw you in real life, it would intimidate you since I am 6'5", 250 pounds, and I do not look like a typical gamer. Yes, I've met many people. I've met many fans in real life, shook their hand, took a picture, sometimes signed something. I don't see myself as a celebrity, and I don't see myself as above just shaking a hand or saying hello or taking a picture at all. And no, I don't get intimidated by fans at all. All right, T-Dubs cheered. He says, "Can we get a Halloween-themed Soul Calibur 6 Creative Fighter?" Maybe. See, I don't know what's possible in this game yet. I haven't even booted it yet, so I don't know how robust the Creative Fighter mode is. I remember now. This was a million years ago probably like 18 years ago, when I played the original Soul Calibur, it was pretty interesting because you would basically pick different visual pieces from certain characters you could add onto your creative character, and then basically what you would do is pick a base weapon, and that base weapon had a moveset, but then as you played more, you could either switch your base weapon, or you could add different moves, like different throws and different variations to your moveset based on what you earned during the mode, and it was pretty cool to see your character basically evolve over time and end up getting different moves and different looks and increasing their damage output, increasing their juggle capabilities and stuff as you played through the mode. If the game's like that, I think it's actually going to be quite fun. But I do remember as well, there were some really bullshit fights. Like, you have to kill a gauntlet of 20 guys, all of which are cheap as hell. It's like, what the hell? Now, they have, like, low HP, but still, it'll be, like, real cheap. You have to do these crazy gauntlet things and stuff. I don't know if it's going to be like that or not. I guess we're going to see today. But I'm excited. I remember having some really good times with Soul Calibur. Like, and this was an era when I was playing fighting games primarily competitively. Soul Calibur was the game I played, like, against, you know, in single-player modes a lot and really loved it. So, I'm actually pretty excited. Brittany. S92 has cheers as Phil. Any thoughts on the Rockstar controversy? I'm not sure what the controversy is. If you're talking about the 100-hour work weeks, I think we've all addressed it already. You know, I'm not really going to go into detail again. I don't think that anyone should have 100-hour work weeks, and I do feel that game developers should unionize. But I went into this the other day, and we had people disagreeing and arguing in chat, and I was like, so, okay. Let's continue. Mr. Terrahawk cheered. He says, hype for Soul Calibur 6. Been looking forward to this game all week. Good to hear that, Mr. Terrahawk, and good to see ya. T-Dubs did a 525-bit cheer to unseat Crazy Dream as the top cheer for the day. And he says, how do you plan on handling the stream sniper situation from last night? Interesting question. For those of you who have no idea what he's talking about. So last night, I was playing Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout mode. Okay? And I'd say for about the first hour and 15 minutes, everything was fine. Then all of a sudden, the last few matches, this same guy was always in my fucking matches, somehow always knew where I was, and always came after me. Now, sometimes I was able to get the drop on him and kill him, but in the final match, it was really annoying. The guy basically was watching my stream, stalking me, based on where I was on the stream, found me, and killed me from behind. I was like, what the fuck is this? Now, the thing that irked me here was, how the hell is he stream sniping me? Because it's supposed to be random matchmaking. And this guy was not on my friends list. Okay? So, I don't know how this guy was getting into matches. Like, I don't even understand. To my knowledge, the matchmaking in Blackout is randomized. If that's the case, how the fuck was this guy getting into my server and onto my matches repeatedly? Okay? I don't know. And I did look, he's not on my friends list. So, I have no idea how this guy was pulling this off. And I'm curious, is there an exploit or is there a way to do it? Because if that's the case, that's pretty bad. I mean, the bottom line is I don't want, every time I play Blackout, I don't want to have to fucking face this guy in the first 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Because that's literally what it was. The last 45 minutes, this guy, okay, I know he's going to come after me in the first 5 minutes because he's watching the stream. Somehow he's joined this server and he's going to come after me wherever I am. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty frustrating. So I'm not sure. Some people said it was just random luck. Maybe he was just joining a server at the exact same time as me, and because maybe he was in the same region of the country as me, he was getting in. Or some people were saying maybe he did find some kind of an exploit. I guess we'll see the next time I play if this guy keeps joining my matches, because if he does, I have to do something to take care of this. I can't, you know, that's not right that you're trying to learn a mode and you know, all of a sudden someone always knows where you are and is going to fucking be able to come after you and kill you from behind. That's stupid. So, I guess we'll have to see. Okay. Shout out to Hungry Turkey, who cheered. He says, I watched some ads just so I could throw bits at you, Philly boy. Thank you very much, Hungry Turkey, for the support. Shout out to Crunky Kong. He says, are you worried about upcoming tax payments at the end of the year, or are things going better? I'll be honest with you guys. Yeah, taxes are always something that are on my mind. And being self-employed, I am very worried. You know, I have a few options of things that I can do. I really haven't been talking about this stuff with you guys at all recently because it's not a thing that I should be bothering you guys with. But yeah, you know, coming to the end of the year, things get bad. You know, I've got tax payments due, and I haven't been able to save up money during the course of the year to pay them. I know I haven't. And, you know, I've got a few options that I'm thinking about, all of which basically put me into even more debt. Yeah, it's not good. All I can say is this, you know, you guys keep doing what you're doing. Please be supportive. You know, end of the year, typically I do some holiday-themed events. Last year, they ended up being pretty profitable. They helped me out of a pretty bad tax situation last year. You know, we'll see what happens. But I'm not going to sit here and every day start talking about taxes and shit. I'm just not. I want to be here and enjoy games and hang out with you guys and have fun. That's what this is about. It's not about my tax problems, even though they exist. You guys don't want to hear about that every freaking day, you know? Even when near the end of the year, I need to do some kind of emergency style fundraisers if I have to or whatever, you know, we'll talk about that. But right now, I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm feeling good about new games coming out. I'm hoping people will be supportive, and we'll just go from there. Fair enough? All right. Saya's Vice cheered. He says, I started preloading Red Dead Redemption 2 on the PS4, and the download is a whopping 90 gigabytes. Okay. Also, did you hear Rockstar's talking about how you can have gay cowboy sex in the game, and there's already a campaign for people to cancel their pre-orders? Okay. Well, there you go. There you go. I already well, first of all, I've already preloaded Red Dead Redemption 2 on my PS4. As I just said, I pre-ordered everything yesterday. Because of your guys' generous tips over the past week, I was able to buy Soul Calibur 6 and preload it. I was able to buy the Season Pass for Spider-Man, and I was able to buy the Standard Edition of Red Dead Redemption 2. And Quinn, he says, you can't preload the game yet. Then what is this sitting on my PS4 dashboard? As I will now... Oh, my controller turned off. As I will now... What the hell? Now it's booting Black Ops. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to boot Black Ops, you stupid game. I was trying to fucking... I was trying to move on my dashboard, and I must have hit the fucking button. Here we go. So, if you cannot preload Red Dead Redemption 2, ladies and gentlemen, then what is this? What is this right here? Is this some phantom game? 90 gigs that I installed last night? You can pre-order. You can preload it right now. If you pre-order, you can preload the game right now. Just so you guys know. See, I already got it. There you go. Okay. Let's see here. Shout out to Dragon Knight 777. Who cheered. He says, hey, Phil, there's some bits. Also went to watch Fist of the North Star and Sega blocked it. Well, I've already explained the situation. I'm not going to go into it again. Hopefully they unblock it soon. And Thanos Swag, it says resub for the 10th month in a row. And he says, what did the blanket say as it fell off the bed? Oh, sheet. Okay. How cheesy. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching the end of the pre-stream. I would like to thank all of you who have already contributed, including T-Dubs, who is not only the top cheer, but the top tip for today. He's kind of hogging the leaderboard. What I also want to do... I want to give credit to the top 10 cheerers. The top 10 cheerers for the week. In 10th place, we've got Hitachi Sensei. In 9th place, DJ Runo. In 8th place, Infinite 55. In 7th place, Fred Flintstone. 6th place goes to Insomniatic Meat. 5th place goes to T-Dubs. 4th place goes to RFHC5. 3rd place is Golden Colts. 2nd place is Crazy Dream, and sitting there in 1st place, very generous this week, Himanoma. So thank all of you for your contributions. Appreciate that very, very much. I guess we're going to get started. Let us boot her up and see, like I said, if there is a tutorial style mode, I'll probably do that first just to learn the game mechanics again. And then we'll probably go into whatever mode has the create a character, story / mode, whatever, and mess around with that for today and see how it goes. And then eventually I will be checking out the official fighters and going online and everything, but that's probably not going to be today. Okay? Okay. Ladies and gents. Oh. Genetic Gamer Cheery says, Sammy Samosa Redemption arc. I don't know why you people talk about Sammy Samosa so much. And when I say you people, I mean people who follow the detractors or are detractors. For some reason, they obsess over certain people. And this guy, I guess, was a guy who posted on the forums at one point. I don't know why people talk about him and fucking obsess about him. To me, he was just a fan who contributed for a while, and I haven't seen him in a long time. I don't know anything about him. But I have to say, move on. Stop fucking obsessing, you know? Stop falling for these stupid memes. And just fucking move on with your lives. I don't know what the hell people are even talking about them for. Okay. Alright. So that is it, guys. Thank you very much. And it's time to start with Soul Calibur 6. Let's do this. Okay, here we go.